Hey Matt, can you do a soccer story on when you got your injuries? So, a soccer story on when I got my injuries. Right. Yeah, I can. If you want me to get upset all night. Not really. No, I like sharing my stories. Let me move around a little bit here. Have you all seen my gym? It's only a small gym. There's my last goal at Filbert Street shirt. Over there. That's what I scored the last goal in at Filbert Street. With the picture of it. Muhammad Ali. Over there. Some of my kettlebells. My TV. My fridge. My TRX cables. My punching bags. Oh, Scarface, love a bit of Scarface. My equipment cupboard, where I keep all my equipment cupboard with the nice messages on the doors. This is my wall of inspiration. So a lot of uplifting, motivating quotes on here for the clients to see when I've got some clients. This is all my weights and my stuff, and the mirror there, and my little workouts and motivating quotes that I wrote on the wall. Here's something interesting. So Kelton asked this question. This is me when I played at Leicester, and I didn't want to put too many pictures up of me because I didn't want this gym to be about me, because when people come to try and get fitter, they like to, it's about them. I like to make it about them. It's about their goals and their aspirations in fitness. But I've got this little picture up. That's me. That was against Chelsea, I think. Here's the Chelsea pictures. Emmanuel Petit. Can you see that? Emmanuel trying to manhandle me. This is a legend of the game. Desailly. Can you see that? Have I got that right? Marcel Desailly, great defender, played well against him that day. Should have got a penalty for that actual incident. Should have had a penalty. Referee, what were you doing? Tottenham, Alton Thirlwell, think he dropped down the leagues, didn't really make it in the Premier League, Alton. But so let's talk about my knee injuries anyway. Let me sit down here in front of my wall of inspiration. Alright, let me take this off. How can we say it? The story of my knee injuries really. Playing against Blackburn, it was a Premier League match, playing against a guy called Jay McEverley, who was also a young player, decent player as well, fullback, but had a little bit of a nasty streak to him. And what I did, what was stupid, early in the game, I got the ball, I did a couple of step overs near the byline, and I put it through his legs, ran around him, Megs, crossed the ball, we hit the bar from it. And after that, he was in my ear. You what? Megs? What? Going on like this, and I thought, I've just riled the beast there. He's going to be after me all afternoon now, and just as it was, that was the first time I got my knee injury. I beat him again, went to cross the ball, and he took my standing leg, and I knew my knee had gone straight away. It had gone straight away, and it was one of them ones where I thought, damn. I was laying on the floor, got taken off on a stretcher. Doctor came in and he was like, mate, he goes, you've damaged your anterior cruciate ligament. So, and that was the first one. And then really, I didn't really come back from there. Damaged that. And there's a lot of injuries going on at the minute in the Premier League to do with ACLs, but back then, we're talking 12, 13 years ago. So, damaged it back then, and then it was just a snowball really. I got back in the team a few times, but I probably lost a little bit of pace. And then I'd be in the team for 6 or 7 matches, doing all right. And then it went again and again and again, until I had 5 operations on my left knee and 6 on my right knee. So that's the story of the injuries. And I flew to America to a guy called Richard Stedman, who was supposed to be one of the best guys on the planet. He had done Michael Jordan, a lot of the Olympic skiers, a lot of American football players, that kind of football. And yeah, that was it. Career over. He came in the office. I will always remember that day. He came in and said, "You ain't never going to be able to play professional football again. And if you try to, and it goes again, you will have trouble walking within the next 10 years. So he said, I think it's time to call it a day. It's only going to get worse if you continue." So, that's what he said to me. At the time, I had one little boy. I've got 3 now, but I had one little boy. And I thought, I want to be able to go in the back garden with him when I'm older and play and teach him and train with him and laugh with him and run with him and do the Father's Day, not the Father's Day, but, at the school, beat all the other dads in a race, make him proud of me. I wanted to do all that stuff. So the fact that this surgeon, who was renowned as one of the best, was saying, it's time to call it a day, otherwise you're going to struggle walking by the time you're 35. So that's what I did. And career over. And then I was ashamed to say, I am ashamed to say, but I'm honest, that for 2 years I struggled after that. Because all you've ever wanted to do since you're 8 years old is, be a footballer. And then you get told one day by a surgeon that you can't do it anymore. So it was a tough time. And it was not good, I went from being a professional footballer to doing nothing. Didn't really do too great at school. So, what are you going to do? So, I didn't know what to do, and that scared me. So, I used to go out every weekend and have massive parties and dance and go nightclubs, and it used to make me forget about not being able to be a footballer anymore. And gradually, then parties turned into Friday night, Saturday night, to Sunday, and then to Monday, and then to Tuesday, and then before I knew it, I was out drinking, being crazy 7 days of the week, which was just terrible behaviour, to be honest. Going through a breakup at the time with my boys' mum. So not mum's mum. So it was just a time where I was all over the place and I didn't know what I was doing, and it was crazy. And that went on until I sorted myself out, and until I spoke to certain people who I really admire now, and they helped me come through that period. One of them being my new wife, and we sort of said, it's time to. The next chapter of your life. Here's the next chapter. What are you going to do? Are you going to be known as the guy who made it as a footballer, played in the Premier League, but then he became on to be an alcoholic, and someone who wasn't trying to strive for that next thing and be a role model to other kids? And so it naturally became one of them, and the penny dropped one day. What do you want to do? And it was help other people. Help other young kids, my boys included, but not just my boys, everyone. Let them, try and help them, coach them and mentor them. And that's why I work at pupil referral schools now, schools where kids have been expelled from other schools and things like that, and they're labelled as naughty and too bad for normal schools. I work at them kind of schools and I know that I can help them kids in certain ways. I do my YouTube channel, I do my coaching, I do my personal training. Everything that I do now is geared to helping other people fulfill their dreams, aspirations and potential. So great question. Wanted to spend a little bit of time on that one because it's important why you guys know where I'm coming from. So it's not I've said earlier in this video, actually, it's not about the subscribers and the admiration of or trying to find that again. I had that with football. This is genuinely about me trying to help as many people as possible, not in a condescending way, in a true, honest way. I want to put out value out there to try and help you improve your soccer game, improve your fitness, improve your attitude towards learning, sport, whatever. And that, for me, that has enriched my life, because for 2 years, maybe 18 months, I struggled terribly, and it's because I didn't know what I wanted to do. And it was always, poor Matt Piper, he had to quit the game that he loved since he was 8 years old. And maybe in that time, I don't think I was that good of a person. I was very self-centered. Why has this had to happen to me? But then, like I've said in loads of my videos before, all the bad stuff that goes on around the world, at the end of the day, it's not the worst thing to ever give up a football career. But then, after a period of time, I've now fell into a job that I love, helping you guys on this channel try and improve your football skills and try and give you a better mindset to play the game, and tell you what to look out for, what to listen for, and hopefully give you advice that is slowly helping you improve. So it was important you guys all know why I'm doing this. Like I said, it's important to me. It's helped my life by being able to do things like this, coach kids in normal schools and normal public schools, and I work in private schools, and I work in pupil referral schools, and where the kids are labelled as naughty. But I have a little bit of banter with them. They all know where I've been and what I've done, and I played at the top level, but I never come in and look down on them in any way, because I came up tough a little bit. Things weren't always easy at home when I was younger, but you've got to make the best with what you've got, all right? And I don't like hearing excuses. Well, this happened to me, this happened to me. It happens to everyone in life. But if we all were like that, no one would get anywhere. Sometimes life is just life, and you've got to celebrate it for what it is, and push yourself on to that next level, and try and become the best you can be. It sounds cheesy, but it's true. Try and become the best you can be. I'm never happy with these YouTube videos. Even when guys are saying, this channel's flying under the radar, he's doing really well, he adds value. And then I look at the video and I think, I could have explained that better, I could have done this better. But the good thing is about this channel, I'll always be truthful with you. Always. A guy said to me the other day, he said to me, why do you always wear a hat? And I said, because I've got a bald head and I don't like having a bald head. It's one of them things. I'm just sometimes too honest for my own good. But hey, we move on. We take it to the next level. This has been an experience. I always go into a deep emotional place when I start talking about why I'm doing this channel, and because of the injuries and having to quit football and how hard it was for a few months, years after, and then why I'm finally here now, trying to help you guys, trying to answer questions on Twitter, YouTube, doing all my coaching and PT. I hope I'm adding value, and if I'm not, just turn me off, unsubscribe to me, because I want the guys with me who think that I'm helping them, because then it drives me on every day to get up and try and help with whatever question you're asking, and try and answer it in the best way possible. Alright? Thanks for watching. I'll see you again soon. Hopefully that new blog is going to be on here, but hopefully I'm going to be able to update once a day with my new little schedule that's opened up. So all the best. I'll see you again soon. MPTV. Make sure you subscribe and like and share this video if you've liked it and I've not waffled on too much.